So, we're here because people out there want to know about you and your music.
Yes, sir.
What sort of made you musical? Where does it come from for you?
Well, I think it all started when I was about maybe 11 or 12 years old, listening to...
Pretty young.
Yeah. Well, other singers have started earlier, you know. I've heard stories about 4-year-olds and what have you singing in church and that kind of thing, but mine really started when I was about 11 or 12. I mean, I remember listening to a song, End of the Road by Boyz II Men. Big hit, huge hit. And I sort of used to sit in my room and pick out the harmonies and try and figure out which voice best suited my own.
Did you use a shampoo bottle for a microphone?
Yes, sir.
Some kids did that too.
A hairbrush.
This has obviously had a heavy influence on your talent.
Definitely, and sort of it recurs every couple of years because we meet up with them again, you know, at the concerts and things of that nature. We'll go backstage and you know, they remember me now, which is nice.
That must be a nice feeling.
Awesome feeling. Very inspirational people.
Well, see, so you've cited Boyz II Men as an influence. Is that sort of the genre that you see yourself fitting into? Is that your mold?
Well, I guess, I mean, R&B is definitely where my passion lies. It definitely lies with R&B. I've done a few other things here and there, you know, hip-hop and some rock, which I'm probably going to be getting into very soon.
Oh, yeah, heavily.
But basically there, it's weird because when Johnny Bulls and myself, who's a very good friend of mine, he's co-written everything with me, and he's basically my producer of sorts. When we did what was to be the first album, it went in 3 different directions, and we got a lot of feedback saying, you know, well, pick a genre and stick with it, you know. So we tried to. So we've been back re-recording. And,
hard work.
Yeah.
Well, here's a question that I don't think you can answer right without pissing someone off. How do you feel about the music industry these days? Is it what you envision yourself integrating into?
I guess hip-hop and R&B have somewhat collided, if you will, nowadays. It's a lot different than it used to be. You know, rap was rap and R&B was R&B. They were two,
there was a big concrete wall between the two.
Well, yeah. Not quite, but they're definitely 2 separate entities there, and nowadays they've sort of collided, and I'm sort of sitting off to the left in the R&B field.
Oh, you're saying you're left wing?
Left wing, sir.
You don't have a bomb on you, do you? Right. Okay. What work have you done recently?
Well, like I said, we've been back in the studio, myself and Johnny Bulls, re-recording all the tracks that we did for the first album, so hopefully people out there like them, and we've also got 8 new songs.
Any favorite tracks among this album?
Well, as an artist, you like to think that you put your heart and soul into every track, but there was actually...
What's your favorite?
My favorite was actually a song by the name of Short Farewell. It was an awesome song. I felt very strongly about it, but because I did, it was never quite right, so it didn't make it to the album, unfortunately.
So we're looking at some B-sides to arrive sometime in the future, maybe.
Hopefully, if I can get it right.
Drunken recordings and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
Right. How are you promoting yourself? Release dates? What's going on?
I really couldn't set a release date at this stage. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the album's finished, but Mr. Johnny Bulls would probably have other ideas about that. So, I'm basically promoting myself on YouTube, MySpace, things like that. The radios, hopefully going into a bit of radio, and also the paper, Daily Post.
Excellent. Well, do you think downloading is taking away from the music industry?
Well, it is, but I'd say it's probably affecting CEOs of companies, execs and that sort of thing before the artist. Because, I mean, the artist is still going to get paid for the thing.
I would agree totally.
Yeah, I mean, it's the companies are still making money off artists going out and touring and that sort of thing. Merchandise is also a big thing.
Is there anything big that you have on the horizon? Anything planned in the wings?
Just the album at this stage. Just try and get that out there.
Boring answer.
But I may be doing a couple of tracks with Mr. Johnny Bulls. You should definitely look out for him.
Well, can we get a quick sample of something you've come up with?
Sure. This is a song that my father actually performed, part of the group Lou and Simon, very famous in New Zealand back in the 60s and 70s. It was a song of theirs that I've re-recorded, and this one actually did make it to the album. It's short, it's about 2 minutes long. And this is the first verse. It's not your kiss, so much I miss. It's not your touch, I miss so much. It's not your love, the whole night long. It's just the idea that you're gone. And that's where the chorus comes in, and you have to wait and listen to it on the album.
Fair enough. Well, thank you very much for taking some time to stop and tell us about yourself and what you've got coming, and we look forward to
No problem, man. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.